I think it's working.
Yep, I would double check the background over here, and it says excellent connection. You should see
Okay.
yourself.
Why can't I see myself in that part? Oh, it's loading.
There you go.
Oh god. Yeah, my thinking face. Okay. Okay, we're good.
Alright, girl.
Alright.
You have got it.
Thank you.
Have fun, yes.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yes.
Give it up. Alright, which mic are we talking to? Okay. Buenos dias, bitches! It's your favorite host, Elsa Suxo, also known as Elsa Girl, You Crazy. Alright, we're back from vacation, guys. I celebrated my 30th. Yes, bitches, I'm 30. Dun dun dun. I know, I don't see it. No, I kind of low-key see it though. It's okay though, I love it. Alright, so today's topic. Oh my god. I took a shower today because I was like, let me look more presentable. But bitch, I need a little bit of makeup. I was telling Michelle, the producer here, I was like, we need a makeup artist. If anybody wants to volunteer here in Brockton and you want to show your talent, come down to the Brockton Community Channel and we will need your help, especially me. Okay, I just don't wear no makeup, but at the end of the day, sometimes when you're on camera, you need a little something, something. Anyway, bitches, today's topic is about being a single mom. Everybody knows me as a single mother now. The way I started my platform in 2020, it was because I was extra thick, sexy bitch. Don't forget the sexy because I was never ugly. And I was overweight, okay? And then also, as me becoming a single mother was a whole journey. I became a single mother exactly 2019 in April 2019. And ever since then, it's been a long, long journey. And it's been the ups and downs. It's been crazy. It's been a journey. It really has been a journey. Sorry, I'm going to take this off because I'm a little hot now. Okay. Sorry, guys. Thank God you can't see the nips, bitch. I just want to show a little shoulder. I feel like I was all crowded. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. It's also Girl You Crazy. Today's topic is about being a single mother. My best advice, and take this advice as you want, you have to realize that you're not the first and you won't be the last. Being a single mother, I'm sorry, but it happens. Even if it doesn't happen now, it could happen 10 years later, maybe 20. There's some grown older women who are just learning to be a single mom. We don't know when it will happen, and God willing, we don't want that to happen. That was never the game plan. We all had a plan, for most part, what we want in our life, and it wasn't to become a single mother. I mean, I wasn't the one that wanted this, okay? Let's just remember that. It wasn't me. I wanted the whole family. I wanted to be a wife. And yes, I put my early 20s aside to become a motherfucking wife. I was a wife by the age of 21. 21 when you're supposed to like party and stuff, bitch. I wasn't partying. I was making sandwiches for a man that I thought I loved because he had work. So this is early in the morning. I used to do this at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, okay? And 21 years old, head over heels in love. And as a young lady, I mean, now that I'm older, I'm a mature 30-year-old woman. If I could give myself advice to my younger self, it's a little hard because I cannot change the future and I love being a mother. I'm so happy I did have my daughter young, but don't get it for granted. I did struggle a lot as a single mother, young, going into my my mid 20s to my late 20s to now 30. So I've been through a lot through that process, and now my daughter's almost 7, just July. I know, 7. But but if I could tell my younger self, I guess I wouldn't encourage her to be a wife right away. Okay? Because me and my ex-husband, so weird to say that. It's so funny because I'm like, I'm a grown ass woman. I got an ex-husband. But anyway, me and him we're crazy in love. The other day, my daughter she was so cute. She was like, I want to know how you and daddy met and da-da-da and tell me this and that. But like in a princess and prince kind of way, because it's her bedtime story. And I told her our first dates and how it happened, and she loved it. And this is a thing that you have to, especially as a single mother, don't ever forget that the child itself, for the most part, I don't know everybody's cases, is made out of love. You know, she was made out of love, and I never ever want her to forget that. Just because me and Daddy don't see eye to eye now, best believe we saw each other eye to eye before. You know what I'm trying to say? Um, so that's something that is pure and is honest. And I told my daughter that story. But where I was going with this is that we fell in love so quick. And then again, there's always a his story, my story. But listen, he got my name tatted, first, middle, and last name, right next to his mother, underneath, on top of his sister, because this is in the bag. Okay, so I'm not gonna speak for him, but let's just say he was in love with this Bolivian flavor. Okay, don't forget that. I'm just saying. So that itself, as early 20s, my advice would be like, don't fall in love so quick. You know, take your time. Don't be so possessive, because like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and be like I was this awesome, go lucky, happy, like not jealous, insecure girl. Like back then, I mean, granted, I was very immature too. 21, that's a baby. I mean, if you look at 21 now, like I look at them like, you are a child. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You guys don't know what you guys are expecting. Granted, you can make adult decisions now. That's the difference. You can make adult decisions, but you're still learning how to be an adult. And I was so learning how to be an adult, but at the same time, when love comes over, you just feel like this is it. I'll make sandwiches for you any time of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I wanted. And then they always say in a very abusive, toxic relationship, there's a lot of love bombing in the beginning. I got that from him. Again, this is my story, not his, and you can take it as you want it, but I'm keeping it real. He would buy me flowers, and then remember when he got my name tattooed on him? Like, I'm telling you, my whole government was on his shoulder. And granted, I believe it still is, because my daughter tells me, Daddy still got your name on his shoulder. And I'll be like, ooh, pretty gangsta, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, so that little stuff, I'm like, no man will ever do that for me. You know what I'm saying? He got his whole name. Like, I was falling in love. And there's nothing wrong with love. I personally love love. Love is amazing. I love seeing people in love. I love seeing people fall in love. I love love. And I don't know if that's the Aquarius in me, born in Valentine's Day type of love, but I just love it and I appreciate it and I admire it. So anyway, with that coming back, I was determined to be the best wifey because he would spend the night a lot, right? So I can't be looking a mess. I can't be having his bed, well, my bed at the time, be messy when he comes back home. So I will do I will do the bed. I will pick after his clothes. I'm a 21-year-old stepping in the shoes of a wife. He's only 2 years older than me, so we were both immature. Let's be real. We were both immature. We had no idea what we were going through. But after the 2 months, after he got his name tatted on me, he moved in with me after 2 months. That's how quick it was. And yes, where were my parents? My parents were there. And he, man, I don't want to speak bad to him because this is his town, okay? and I never speak bad about the father of my child. But the way I would describe it, and again, everybody has their own way of describing their own story. But the way I would see it is that most narcissists are very charming. They will make everybody like them. But in reality, they're not that nice. Dun 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 dun. I wish you have voice music, like dun 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 dun. Anyway, so my parents very, very, very well liked him. He was sweet. He was charismatic. He was nice. So my parents accepted him in. And then within the 2 months, I'm not kidding, okay? My daughter was born literally a year after that. Listen to this, bitch. I told my dad, well, no, me and him had to talk first. My daughter was 100% planned. We wanted to have a child together. Yup. We literally sat there in the bed. We'll never forget. And I was like, I'm ready for have a baby. My clock that time was fucking clicking, bitch. I wanted a baby. He wanted one too. You know, you can. You need two to tango. Let's be real. So we ended up getting preggers. But it didn't happen right away. You see how destiny kind of wants you to wait a little? We thought we were going to get preggers right away, but it didn't happen. Into a situation happened at the beach. We got in a horrible argument. I do not condone domestic violence, but it was involved. And long story short, we broke up in August. And he missed the fuck out of me. He wanted me back, and I wanted him back too, because I'm like, we fucked up. We both fucked up. I fucked up. You fucked up. We all fucked up, but we miss each other. We want each other. And part of me sometimes think to myself, if destiny did not take over, and if our feelings were not involved that much, my daughter would not be born. My daughter would not even exist. My daughter would be nothing right now. She wouldn't even be here. So I'm a huge believer in destiny. I don't know if you guys, but I feel like destiny is so real. When you're meant to have a child, you're meant to have a kid. It was for a reason. So that's the reason why I don't talk bad about my ex. Because if it wasn't for him, no matter how much this motherfucker hates me, no matter how much he wants me dead, I would never talk bad. Because it's keeping it real. So that August he came back, got flowers. Shit, I still got the messages. I never talk lies, only truths. And he came back with flowers, and it was nice. It was kind of like, it wasn't really his fault. It was my fault, you know. But he still apologized because we could have handled that way better. But anyway, you know, I gotta keep it real. I'm not a fucking liar. That's the damn truth. Because later on in life, then it was his fault. Dun, 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 dun. This is the music comes in. But anyway, but this is a young, immature Elsa. I was so insecure. I'm not going to lie. I was so insecure. But like I said, destiny took over. The next month, we said, fuck it, let's get married. We got married at the courthouse. We're young, again, madly in love. This was meant to be. He's my everything, and I'm his everything. October comes, I am pregnant. I file pregos. Back at it again with the wifey stuff. I was 22. And I was pregnant. You know how scary that was? But I wasn't scared. Y'all, I was excited because I found this nice guy that loves all my flaws and loves me for me. Again, life didn't really hit us. Because we were so young, immature, and in love, and not knowing what the consequences comes with all this. Okay? I didn't really had a good job at the time. I had like a part-time job at the radio. He had a great job. He still works at the job. And I just felt like, for me, again, I'm not speaking for his personal stuff. For him, it was a lot. He's a father. He's 2 years older than me. So he was 24, 25. 24, I believe he had her. Yeah. 24, 25-year-old, mid-20s, young man, goes home. He goes to work, comes home. Be a dad, be a mom, be a wife, be a husband, goes back to work. That was a lot. And sometimes this is why, I don't know, I have empathy. I think that's a word for it. I'm an empathetic person, you know. I feel for him. As a man, especially because I heard men don't mature as quick as women do. As soon as a mother becomes a mother, she becomes a mother. I was ready to give it up, everything for my child the moment I found out I was pregnant. I will never forget. I was crying in the South Shore. It's a mall. In the parking lot because I forgot something, so he ran to go get it. And I'm in my car, and I'm only maybe 12 weeks pregnant. I'm bawling my eyes out at a picture I just got. Mind you, the picture didn't even look like anything. It was just a little bean. But I cried my eyes out, and I know a lot of mothers feel this way. Because I promised that little girl, before I even knew it was a little girl, how much love and enthusiastic and joy and strength and money and fortune and health and wealth and everything about the happiness I'm going to give her. I knew I was going to do that from the moment I found out I was pregnant. But of course, life didn't have the same story that we all wanted, because I wanted to be a wife. I was like, I can't wait for the second baby. I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to have a house. I can't wait to just wake up and just make you sandwiches every single morning. Even if you have to work on weekends, I got you. That's all I thought about. That's all I wanted, to be honest. First, my dreams out the window. I wanted to always work on TV and do videos and stuff like that. Granted, I did a couple YouTube videos. Go check it out. They're in my playlist. And I was trying to strive for that, but it was so hard when I'm such a devoted wife or a devoted mother. But destiny took over. Like I said, destiny is always meant to be there. Unfortunately, it happened, and I always believed that it was gonna happen that way regardless. The day that we broke up, again, I'm not gonna speak about that day because I don't want to make him look bad, in the sense that if he ever wants to admit his wrongs, that's on him. I'm not going to speak for him. Amen to that. You know the truth. That's all I got to say. Shit, we got it on paper. You know what I'm saying? We got witnesses. But anyway, so the moment that happened and everything ended between me and him, it was overnight. Didn't expect it coming, but it was over. I became a single mom when my daughter was 8 months, 9 months old, officially. I thought I had the best husband, somebody that loved me inside and out. But there was a lot of things, especially as a young mom and as a young wife, that you block. You don't want to think that happened. You want to think it was your fault so you can fix it, because it can never be the other person's fault because they can't fix it. You have to fix it for them. I don't know if you guys saw that video, that documentary on Netflix about what's her name? It's a young lady who did vlogs, who her boyfriend killed her. It's little signs that you do not see as a young lady, and you just want to fix those problems. Especially when you think it's your fault because the person's making it feel like it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying my aunt, I don't know. But I'm just saying it's out there. It goes both ways. Sometimes both of you guys could be toxic for each other. And that's the truth, you know? Anyway, my destiny was to become a single mother. As much as I didn't want it to, as much as all of us always think that won't happen to you, as much as you wish and you try to do it correctly, because hello, I got married first. Why is this happening to me? Like, there's some people who just have babies with randoms and they're happily ever after. Or some people who have babies first and then get married and live happily ever after. Why am I, and this is me as a 23-year-old, questioning myself, why did I become a single mom? I thought I did everything right. I thought I deserved what I planted. I planted seeds so I can be this ultimate wife, and I could work for my family, be a mother, have more kids. I'm sorry, but that did not happen to you. That's what destiny, that's what God, whatever you want to call it. I believe in God, by the way. Don't assume because I said whatever. God said, no, that's not the plan. You're not going to have that. So I sat back and I realized that that's not going to happen to me. As much as and I cried. The first night I became a single mom, I cried my eyes out. Let me get a drink of water because I'm thirsty. I cried a lot because that was never the plan. I questioned myself because at that time, I was so cute. I always had a body. Like, I always had a big butt. I mean, not anymore. My ass. But anyway, that's a different question. But I always had a body, okay? And when he met me, I was looking cute, But then after I had the baby, and then, first of all, when you fall in love, you eat a lot, bitch. That's true. And I love to eat, okay? So, and I used to burn with him so much that we used to get munchies. I mean, we were young. We didn't have no kids at the time. We were just having fun. And we used to drink together and smoke together. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. So part of me questioned, was it the way I looked? Because ding, 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 he was not having sex with me. Sorry, the truth, he wasn't. Barely. And I'm a very, very touchy person. And when we first met, we both were like very, very freaky. You know what I'm saying? So the things that wasn't happening after my child, that's when I was kind of putting two and together. And then it was just like, I blamed a lot on the way I looked, but it could have been other shit too. It could have been that he was not ready for it, or that we were too toxic for each other, or that he just plain out didn't like me. And I actually, something that I don't know if you guys see those videos that said was something that somebody told you that hurt you to the core. When one time when we had divorce, a court date, oh my God, dude, sometimes I go back, I'm like, why did I cry for him that hard? He didn't want you, but I was crying. And he said to me, I don't even like you. I don't want to even sit near you. That hurt. Because I was still in love with him. Because like I said, everything happened overnight. That shit hurt. And I keep it right here. But it's okay though. Because like everything, like I said, destiny is destiny. So my mother, and I'll never forget it, the day I was crying, she told me, you're not the first and you're definitely not the last. Just make something out of this. Accomplish what you got to do. I finished college. I finished college with a 3.7. Okay? 3.7 from Bridgewater State University. Okay? And I will never forget the day that my husband left me. It was 2 weeks in before our finals, and I had projects to do. I got a B and an A on 2 video projects that I did. One was a one that you take videos and you talk over and you have to make it look good, and it's about technology of history and stuff in film. Bitch, I nailed that. Go check it out. It's in the Suksa production on YouTube, by the way. And another one was a documentary that I was working on for my brother who passed away. That, I got an A. I even had people in tears. The producer, she used to go to school with me. She even told me she cried when she saw that video, okay? So I was a great storyteller, as you can see right here, right now, where I'm telling you a great story that you guys have to remember, that you're not alone, that everybody has different plans, but God always laughs. He's a funny guy. And he's gonna say to you, no, that's not gonna happen the way you want it, but we can make it better, you know? So that's why I took in. I realized that in hard times, listen, people get depressed. As much as I say I don't believe in depression, I do believe in depression, but I do believe that you can push yourself to the limit. You can cry a little, but you can shake it off after. You know what I'm saying? You can do this. It's possible. It's 100% possible. Not everybody's life sucks, you know? You're not that special, sweetie. Everybody's going through it. It's not just you, you know? You have to keep that mentality all the time. So the moment I passed my courses in my college, right? I passed main courses, my final projects. Boom, 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 done. A, B. Forgot the other 2, but I remember those 2 specifically because it was so hard to continue working on that project knowing that my husband just left and I'm a single mom. Can we take a second to think about that? My husband just left and I just became a single mom at 24 at this time. My whole time I was thinking I was going to be, a housewife. You know, it's things like that. You know, shout out to my daddy. He encouraged me to go to college after I had my baby. I just started college. That was my first semester. He wanted me to go back to get my bachelor's. And I ended up getting it. But going back to what I want you guys to understand is that being a single mother is not what we planned for the most part. That's not what we wanted. We wanted something better. We either wanted a ring one day, we wanted a house one day, we wanted a huge family, when you wanted to travel together, whatever your dreams were with this partner specifically, and the fact that you became a single mom. Even if you didn't even have a partner and it was like a one night stand and you got pregos, that was not the plan. That was not what we intended to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry it happened to you. Because that sucks. That really sucks. I'm sorry. And you can say you're sorry, right? I tell you guys I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, it's like, you're maybe sad now, but maybe in a few years, or maybe in a few months, or maybe next week, or maybe tomorrow, you're going to be fine. You're going to be A-okay. All right? It's possible. I believe it. Do I still go through some loneliness? Yes, but is it as bad as I did the first night as becoming a single mother? No. That that I cried would never happen today. Like, I feel like it made me stronger in a sense that I can accomplish anything. With that being said, as soon as I hit my rock bottom, because rock bottoms are real, and I looked in the mirror and I did not like the way I looked. You know, I gained so much weight after I got left because I was so depressed. Depression is real, like I said. Even though I don't admire it, I don't talk about it. Depression is real, but I try to shake it off. Good to talk about it. That's why I'm here talking to you folks about it. But that inspired me to be a better, stronger, sexier woman. And I sure did the darn thing. And when I was doing that, that's when I started social media. I mean, I always had social media, but I didn't put a lot of thought into it because I was so devoted to be this amazing housewife, wife, mother. Like, I was just so determined to just be a mother and have more kids and learn how to cook and do all this fun stuff. So then that dream flew out the window, and it went back to my OG dream, which was to work in video and make money out of my videos and work hard with anything that I love to do, entertaining, and here I am. Here I am. Hear me roar, bitch. Hear me roar. All right, so I'm going to show you a clip. I did this video when I first started my TikTok. Never finished it. So it's a documentary. So I picked up the camera. I picked up the camera the moment that I became a single mother because I knew I wanted to document this, not for myself, but for my daughter. I have a lot of videos that I have not posted. I have a lot of footage, like unedited versions about me going through everything I have gone through to be as successful. And I did it because I knew and I know for a fact that I will be successful. That all my tears were for nothing. My lemons that were dropped on my lap, I made sweet, sweet, sweet lemonade with. And I'm very proud to say that because I sure did. And I feel like my inspiration to others is not just about weight, because I lost a lot of weight. It's not just about being a single mom, because, you know, everybody's a single mom nowadays. Even housewives are becoming a single mom. I got a lot of comments like that saying I'm a full wife and I feel like a single mom because they're doing it alone in most parts. Granted, yes, it's nice to have a relationship, but it's hard. It's very hard. But anyway, I did a video to document how my progress was. Still have the footage. I haven't had the time or the heart to really put it together just yet. There's still things I want to edit to it, and I will. And as soon as it's out, I'm going to show it to the world because I want to have that aha moment so I can put the ending with the beginning and how it happened. But for right now, this is a small trailer that I did, like I said, years ago when I first started my TikTok. And, you know, in the comments, let me know how you guys feel. And begin.
Her father just came. I'm like, this is her, you know? And then he just says the meanest things.
Alright, whatever, no.
Wait, no, listen. Why am I in a shadowy place and making this shit dramatic? Because I am dramatic. I'm not trying to be sexy. I just am not a big fan of breakfast though. Today I'm going to Animal Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We're going up. Bitch, we're gonna go over.
Mama got you.
Guys, I did it.
Been a long time since you fell in love. You ain't coming out your shell.
Look at me. Look at me flossing. No. Seriously though, like, I lost a lot of weight. Okay, so that was my first footage of that stuff. By the way, I have my bachelor's in communication, media, TV, television, radio, and shit like that. something called Code of Ethics. Those videos were taken in my home where I can videotape anything. So I don't want nobody suing me. Okay. I already know my rights. Okay, let's remember that. And let me tell you something. I started those videos. I mean, granted, I always did videos since I was a very young child. But as soon as I got a camera in my hand, I knew I wanted to do videos, and that was what I aim for, and that's what I want to do in life. And I'm gonna finish that documentary the day I get my aha, like, look like far you came, you know, like this. Like, granted, I already had my aha, but I wanted the aha. Like, she got people watching this documentary. It's going crazy viral. People want to know her name. Da-da-da-da. So just hold on to that. That moment's coming, and I believe in it because I know it's here. You gotta speak to existence, bitch. Is another thing. Law of attraction is real. Remember that. But that's something that I put a lot of pride into. That my lemons may be sour at the moment, but from all the pain, all that sadness of wanting to be a family, waiting for him to be with me, wanting him back so badly to the point that he ended up coming back. Don't forget that part, bitches. Remember that time? But I didn't accept because he didn't treat me as enough, and I am enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna jump just because you tell me to jump after all the shit you put me through. You know what I'm saying? And I take very much pride in that, because as a mom, as a mom to a daughter, I would never want my daughter to accept the bare minimum. As a woman, you should never accept the bare minimum. Let me repeat that again for the people in the back. As a woman, as a daughter, as a mother, as a sister, as a auntie, tia, as a grandma, do not ever accept the bare minimum. We as women are so valuable. Men need us in a way that they can never have that part of nurturing, of love. Like, granted, yes, of course, like, if you're gay, you get the other, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, like, just the fact that we bring that love, that joy. We make a house a home. That's a fact. We make a house a home. So don't accept the bare minimum, because I wouldn't want my daughter to accept that. Don't ever chase a man in a way that you downgrade yourself and you generally believe it's your fault, when we all know it wasn't your fault, ladies. Especially with things like that happen. Yes, you wanted to be a wife. Yes, you wanted to be a mother and have more kids and have a beautiful home. But the cars weren't there. So what I want to advise to any single mother watching right now, doesn't matter your background story, where you're married or had a boyfriend or a one-night stand, or you just got divorced after years of being together. My best advice is to get a piece of paper. Yes, piece of paper. I hate writing, but I want you to write something. And I wrote it for myself too. And I wrote this stuff when I was younger too, but it always helps me. Whenever I want something, every year I write what I want to do. So, boom, you become a single mom. Get a piece of paper and a pen. And write down, today is, I don't know what today is, but February 23rd. Let's just say that. And you say, I want to be happy this year. I want to look better and feel better this year. I want to read 3 books. It can be as simple as that. I want to go for a run every other morning. I want to take my kids to the park every other day or every weekend when they're not in school. Write little goals that makes you feel better. Because a lot of people, especially single moms, especially people who don't have support, because I have to give it up for my supporters, my mom, my dad, my brothers who were there. And you want to lose weight or you want to feel better. Nature is right outside. Nature makes you feel better. Go for a walk with your child. Go to the park and play with them. Don't lose those moments just because somebody left or because you're alone. That's one thing I learned about being alone, is that I made it fun. Even if it was just me and my daughter, we had a great time. Okay, let me tell you, that was a good time. And to this day, I do that. Till this day, I make sure my daughter is having a great time. We just came back from Dominican Republic, Punta Cana. I got my daughter, and I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud that I did it by myself. Even if I'm by myself at the beach with my daughter, I'm at the beach with my daughter. Do you understand the difference? I'm not lonely. I'm at the beach in Dominican Republic with the white sand, clear waters, and palm trees behind me. That's amazing. That's not lonely. That's just amazing. That's just an amazing feeling that I have made and that I'm making for my daughter. Like I said, everybody has their own stories. Everybody has their own problems. But find your palm tree. Find the white sand in your life. Find the ocean. Find something that makes you feel like I completed. Even if you go to a local park, right? A cool park, and you're just sitting there on the bench with your kids, and you're just eating McDonald's, seeing the trees, seeing the kids walk around. That's something that you are making with your child in the sense that you're good. You're not lonely when you have your children or your child looking at you. It's never lonely with them. Someone got to feed them. It'll be you. Go run and go get that burger they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, it's not lonely. You're not lonely. So take that out of your mind just because you're a single mom or a single father. We don't discriminate. Sometimes fathers go through it too. You're not just single. You are an inspiration to children looking up on you, that they're going to inspire the type of person they want to be in life. And best believe, my daughter went to Puerto Rico twice, Disney World twice, Bolivia, and Punta Cana. Okay? And she's only 6, turning 7 in July. And my daughter's doing all this. She's going to expect more for the future. And that's what I want for my daughter, especially like raising a little girl. Never take less. Always take more, because you deserve more. My name is Elsa Sukso, also known as Elsa Girl You Crazy. And you just watch my podcast. Buenos dias, bitches! Okay, bitch, I gotta go. I'm putting my glasses on. I took it off because of reflection, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy life. Love life. Bye.